Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tea with Timbsy.
Sorry. What the fuck?
Yes, I've broken my finger. I was gonna say today we're gonna be talking about why Arsenal are gonna win the Champions League. But no, let's go straight into my finger. I broke my finger. Any jokes? No? It's just one big joke.
None suitable for
I'm
the
all
podcast.
out. I've used them all up.
Okay. Well, I broke my finger playing football. I feel like I'm quite a robust person, but evidently not. Because
Timsy, your nickname is literally flimsy. Robust. Robust.
no one
He'll
understands.
cut that out.
No, I won't. We were going to talk about why Arsenal were going to win the Champions League because I've seen all those memes of Thierry Henry running away at the Bernabeu, and we have Real Madrid. So
Yeah, but
we're going to win it.
but the memes are like Saka's face on Thierry
Yeah.
and Martinelli, superimposed. I don't even know who they've superimposed him on.
Yeah. On Hleb.
Kleb.
Yeah.
Hleb,
Hleb.
yeah.
Yeah.
You two differing opinions so
We,
much.
me and you differ a lot in the way we
we
view
are-
You
well,
say
we're
horrible
probably-
things about Arteta.
No, I do not. I do not. I think he's a fucking great manager. However, me and Timsy do have differing schools of thought on how to support Arsenal.
Yeah.
Mine leads
Yours
negatively
is so
first.
emotional. It's
Mine's
emotional.
hyper emotional.
Yeah.
I'm,
But then you-
I'm
you-
emotional though, but with my support, very emotional.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
also,
you- but
I'm
I've-
also a realist.
Yeah, you're halfway between me and Tim's. I'm not really a realist, and I'm over emotional.
But then you've been away at the Arsenal to mad away days across Europe. So you've I
You've
give you
earned the
that 'cause-
emotion.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
earned
yeah.
it.
But
Done the hard
it hurts
yards.
me. Yeah, I've done the hard yards. Listen, like
You're still doing hard yards.
Monday night away at Burnley. We've got Carlos Vela and we've got Bentner up top, and it was the day they debuted the pink mercurial vapors.
Oh,
Right.
Bentner wore them.
It was 0-0. 0-0. It was -6. I went on the coach on a school night to Burnley. My
How'd you
mate,
get away with
geography
that?
in
my
the
mate
morning.
Yaya, shout out Yaya,
It's all right.
had them brand new Converses, see-through Converses, right? He wore the Ralphie socks because he thought he's got one leg now. He hasn't actually got one leg, but he might as well have had one leg. It's tough. I've done the hard yards, mate. I've done this. I've done this.
He's got one leg.
Frostbite.
This conversation's taking a turn. Yeah, you all right?
And you think your finger's bad?
Hey. The perils of watching Arsenal.
How have we started off on Arsenal?
Because this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah, but you actually
No,
zero
okay,
striker.
Yeah, no, okay, look, I'm saying that.
Turning up to the
Actually-
Bernabeu without a striker.
Obviously, it's really
Bonkers
hard.
behaviour.
And
You're not gonna-
And Sterling's out.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I think
He's injured?
I think he got a yellow card.
Trossard,
It's Marino.
Nwaneri and Marino up top against Vinny, Jude,
Rodrigo.
Kylian.
Rodrigo,
Kylian.
Kylian.
Kylian
Oh
Murphy.
my
Okay,
God.
but what I would say is that speaking to Hosky, I think, and Hosky thinks, that we actually have a better chance than if we were against Atletico.
That was
And
what
I
was going
agree,
off in
I
the group
agree.
chat.
I agree. Because they would come to the Emirates
we-
and just sit. We ain't conceding.
Yeah, but
they
you can
would
sit, but they'll play through that.
no,
didn't
but
the
I
other
don't-
night,
I don't
though.
think we can do.
They look like they couldn't
we
play
can't
through.
break down the low block with
that's
our
what-
front five.
But
6.
But that's why I'm saying I think we have a better chance against Real Madrid.
I think that's bonkers.
I personally think you got a much better chance against Madrid than you did against Atletico.
Yeah,
I
I
said
agree.
that at the time. Atletico have not lost in a knockout game in the Champions League since when?
They got knocked out last week, guys.
Yeah, they've not lost at home.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You get knocked out.
1997.
That's crazy.
That is a frightening statistic. Yeah.
It would be a horrific game. Like
Yeah,
the Atletico Arsenal quarter would be bad TV.
Great away game if we went though. We went Madrid. That is a top away day.
It's not, but I would rather
At
go
the
to the.
Wanda.
I'd rather get slapped at the Bernabeu like 4-0 and get to watch them not do it than us go
Lose
out
1-0.
in a horrific,
Yeah.
boring like
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
1-0
Atletico Stadium's
smash
just
and grab.
old concrete, even
Yeah.
though it's quite new,
Yeah.
in the middle of a desert.
Have you
in a
been?
city.
That's true. Yeah, the Wanda.
Took my old man for his
It's
birthday.
great.
How
It
was
is
it?
great.
Unbelievable.
It's massive.
class.
Yeah, it's a 6-day.
That's when you lot were good though, wasn't it?
No, we went to see Atletico Madrid versus Celta Vigo.
Oh wow.
Why?
Mick-
Just holiday.
Just for a birthday.
Football.
Yeah,
Nice.
There's
for-
nothing
Yeah.
quite like a little football
Can't beat
holiday. You know what I mean?
Honestly, unbelievable.
Get on a lime scooter around Madrid doing 12 kilometres on a lime scooter.
Sick. Before the game.
I do feel like I missed out. Like, talk about doing the hard yards and like European away days. And like the time when we've obviously gone to the Bernabeu. We spoke about this in the last podcast that was on, but like
Yeah.
you go and win at the Bernabeu. These times I was going to like Sparta Prague away, like Milan away. I'm going Sevilla away. But like, I didn't see any of these places because I would just force my dad to sit in a square with like 3,000 other Arsenal fans in the Irish pub.
It's sort of a rite of it's sort of a rite of passage, though, isn't it? I feel like you have to do that.
It's a good because like I did Ajax away for Chelsea, and you are in the clouds, in the heavens, in a box,
Yeah.
and at final whistle you get locked in there for an hour.
Oh, that's a bit moody.
We've got all that to look forward to, Palace.
Why?
You get Europe. You're in charge for Europe.
Who have you got next round of the Europa Conference League?
Yeah, so Copenhagen was the last team where I recognised their badge. The rest of the
so it's one of
teams I
them
do
ones.
not know.
It could be anyone
Yeah,
from any country in
yeah,
Europe.
it could be.
Do you know who it is?
No,
Oh,
I can't say the word.
oh,
'Cause-
cool.
One of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Lithuania. I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah, but when they some European teams, when they lock you in after the game to obviously avoid football violence, they treat you nice than others. Barcelona, horrific.
Really?
At the new camp, it is horrific.
And you're in the heavens as well. So
And
if
you're
it's
in the
raining,
heavens,
you're getting
right?
everything.
To the point where like people started singing, like the Arsenal end, like was singing after 2 hours in there, the Great Escape theme tunes. People climbed up the netting and escaped out of the home end.
First time Arsenal been on top.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant.
You invited him on.
2-0 already.
Yeah. But Milan gave us on the big screens after the game Thierry Henry's 50 best goals for Arsenal
That's
on the
great.
big screen. So
They're
it was
going,
an
if-
unbelievable
if you
experience.
have to stay
And-
there.
And we'd won.
Could
It
you
was
grab
the-
a pint?
You couldn't grab a pint, but we'd obviously just won at the San Siro.
Was that
Well,
the Flamini? Was
first
that the
off-
Flamini?
first
That
England-
was
Flamini?
Fabregas,
Adebayo.
Adebayo, when Walcott.
Walcott did
Or
the
was it
run.
broke-
Flamini? Flamini play?
Flamini would have been
Probably,
there at the
yeah.
time, yeah.
Because I remember he set like all the records for the distance covered.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were the first English team to win at the San Siro
And
And-
also the Bernabeu.
and the Bernabeu.
Record breakers.
Come on, see, this is what I'm saying.
Record breakers.
It's not impossible.
But
we
look
did
at our
have Thierry
team
Henry.
then.
We
Is
did
that
have Thierry
20 years
Henry.
ago?
I'll say that.
Was 20 years ago, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Say we don't get through. Real Madrid get through. If they get to the final, you know it's possibly a Clasico final, which has never happened before in the Champions League final. And Barca look top, so they probably
Yeah, but
will
it's
get
at
there.
Bayern, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, it's still a Clasico. It'll be quite sick.
As in it could be, yeah.
But then,
But I fancy PSG.
yeah,
PSG,
they're
they
great.
look
Mustard,
lovely.
bro.
Yeah, they did
They
look good.
Lovely.
Over the two legs, they were by far the better team. Maybe not by far the better team, but they
Liverpool
deserved,
did
they
get
deserved it. They deserved
unfortunate
it.
not to score the other night. No one's
Yeah, but
really
they
speaking
were
about
fortunate
that.
to go into that game
1-0
1-0
up.
up, mate. So like,
Of
Yeah,
course.
true,
also,
true.
I'm not like Arsenal. I think Arsenal and Liverpool fans have like a little. There's a connection there, but I do enjoy. You know what I mean? There's all this buzz about Liverpool.
The Liverpool bashing in the last week since they've gone out is incredible.
Yeah, Twitter's gone mad.
I'm here perfectly neutral, but
But yeah, it's nice for the heat to come
it's
off
good.
us for a
It
bit.
is good,
yeah,
isn't it?
out of all the Prem clubs, who gets the most pelters, the most grief online?
Arsenal for sure.
United.
United.
No, United
United?
United.
Because they stink.
People hate watch. I still hate watch United.
Oh, the new stadium.
Oh, mate. It's like a circus.
it's
It's like you go to Zippo Circus in Finsbury Park.
Have you seen the Butlins? It looks like a Butlins
Yeah,
in my
they
head.
covered a stadium in lingerie. Oh, have you seen the geezer who's not cutting his hair until United win 5 games in a row?
Yeah.
You know,
He's growing unruly.
His hair is bigger than the stadium.
Day 156. Grow my hair until United win 5 games in a row. Real Sociedad tonight. And he's just got a boosh.
So United get the most grief. I
Arsenal close
understand
second,
now.
but deserved close second, I think.
Yeah, we
Our
are
fan
close
base.
But are we
second.
talking about from the fan base and other fan bases?
Yeah,
Other fan
exactly.
bases, yeah.
Total hatred.
People hate watching, yeah.
Also, another little stat of if Real Madrid do get to the final, do you know when the last time they lost a Champions League final was?
I'm going to say before the invention of the iPod, after the invention of the stapler.
That's probably very true.
That's a big old window you got to play with there, mate.
I reckon it's the 50s.
No,
might be Man
it's later
United.
than that.
No,
it's later than that. It is an
probably-
English team though.
Is it Man United that beat them?
Liverpool.
Liverpool in
1990.
Rome.
1981 was the last time they lost a Champions League final, and since 1981 they've been in like 8 Champions League finals.
Yeah,
So they just don't, like, if they get there, they just don't lose. Talking of Real Madrid, did you see the Rudiger celebrations after the? I think it was quite sick.
I love
Rudiger is
We
the
need
most
more
gassy
characters.
person in the world.
game.
Like the head slaps, everything about him.
I think it maybe can be a bit too much.
No, we need people like him in the game.
100%.
Think about the rap, like Ramos, the same way. Like you need these mad, energetic characters. In the
Yeah.
game.
Ramos in
Otherwise-
Monterrey at the moment is a thing of beauty.
What's he doing?
He's playing
He
in
signed for
Mexico,
Monterrey,
yeah.
Mexico,
He does
and he's
what
got
he
a bonkers deal. He literally plays when he wants, and he gets a portion of shirt sales.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But like someone like Rudiger could go and do that. We go wherever he wants because he is one of the last remaining proper characters
Yeah.
left in the game. We
You can
need more
tell
outliers.
his teammates love him as well. You can just tell every team he's been in, all the teammates do his celebration. They like copy him whenever. When
He is
does that
bonkers
mad
though.
run.
When he did those tackles in training, when
the
you
jump
and
tackles,
you and
yeah.
I were laughing at those tackles, we were going, "It's funny, but that's Mbappe."
He does it in games as well, though.
But then I guess you'd rather have one of those players than play
You don't
against
want
it.
to. You don't
Oh,
want,
yeah.
One of those players you look at, you go, he's going to be a problem today.
And
He's
is.
good though, isn't he?
He's great. He's great.
So top.
You've seen him
Yeah,
week in,
IRL.
week out.
Like he's so confident. He's actually very techie. Lovely crossfield pass. Reads the game incredibly well.
I took Trizzy's seat in the shed this week.
And
Wow.
how was it?
I've been in the shed as an Arsenal fan. It's a very interesting space.
The shed end is obviously just the raucous end of Chelsea,
It's Chelsea.
and
It's proper Chelsea.
I already had a date planned for the day, and then the 2 tickets became available. Tommy and Trizzy's seats.
And
She
it's
said,
not just. It's not going to. It's not prawn sandwich brigade. It's,
"No, it's the opposite." She said, "Yeah." I went, "Oh, wow, it's a baptism of fire."
No, but imagine
Geezer
actually
comes-
being baptized in fire.
Obviously, and the best thing about it is, no matter how raucous it is and it is a bit wild, everyone cares a lot, and I think that's invaluable. When you go to live games,
Yeah, fair.
one of the best things
Yeah.
about going to away games is that everyone's
Everyone's.
unequivocally really cares about
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on, and you can't buy that, and it makes you much more involved. It makes you feel the game more. And the shed, everyone lives and breathes it. They are going to Copenhagen on Thursday night, so it's just like.
And the thing
it's-
is as well, like some of Chelsea's football has been miserable to watch. But one thing the shed does give you is some of the best people watching
Yeah, fair.
known to man.
So we've seen Pens. Great.
Beautiful.
What do you get more excited watching? What do you think has the most riding on it? Champions League penalties or last day of the season in the Prem?
Last day of the season.
Last day of the
Last day,
season,
oh.
any league.
If there's enough to play for,
Any league, yeah.
last
Any
day
league,
of the
there's-
season in the sun.
When you're involved in it, yeah, like
So either winning or relegation.
I think a
scrap.
relegation survival is one of the best things
Man.
that can ever happen.
Yeah,
that
nothing
followed
better
by a
than
pitch
football.
invasion.
Yeah,
That's peak football.
incredible.
Yeah.
And also like QPR away at Man City and whatever that was, 2012.
Oh my
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't write
Is
it.
that
Script
is-
writers couldn't get anywhere near it.
that penalties can't touch that.
No.
No,
That
but
is
there is
unbelievable.
something about Champs League like knockouts
But
penalties.
it's
though.
it's condensed into like 10 minutes of hype. Whereas last day of the season, all day you got the radar in. Like rarely do I've got TalkSport in my ear and I'm at Arsenal. I'm trying to work out what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's proper and you're ingrained in it and you've lived it all year. The highs, the lows, and it all comes down to this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah,
with you.
fair.
I've got an opinion as well. I do tend to think that the idea of penalties is often more dramatic, more sensational than the reality. Sometimes when you watch a penalty
Yeah,
shootout,
it's
you
glamorised, innit?
go, yeah,
Yeah,
that's over now.
especially if like a
They've
team
missed.
misses too early. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
it's done now.
we're done
Okay,
now.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
You just
True.
end up feeling sorry for people.
Well, I feel sorry for Atletico. The double knock penalties are a joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's a
okay,
joke.
Change the
that-
rules
that
now.
is-
Change the rules now.
It's a joke.
Okay, so what?
But I
what
also
do you-
think it's dubious as to whether he actually did touch it twice.
I just think if
it
it's
is
that
dubious.
dubious,
I think they've gone to VAR and it's not conclusive as to whether he did touch it twice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
so
think the
how-
touch twice rule, fine.
And the
but
crazy thing, it
I
doesn't
don't
even
think
change
so.
the
It's
trajectory
got
of
to
the
be
ball.
a retake. It's a
Yeah.
retake in the game. So why is it not? I've gone all Charlie Austin on us here, but it's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh,
I would say
correct.
retake's
correct.
fair.
Retake's
and
fair.
also, I would say if it is that dubious whether he even touched it, just let it
be,
go.
bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
Let
it doesn't
be.
obviously change any sort of trajectory.
He's not
you know?
benefited from that.
And he's also
skied it into
stuck
the
it.
roof.
Yeah.
Apparently, no one knew in the stadium.
No one knew. Yeah.
No,
No,
they
you
put
had the
2-2
players-
up on the
Yeah.
So
screen.
Mbappe, like a few of the Real Madrid players were like, I think he's touched it
Sure,
twice.
but fans wise,
Snitch.
No,
as
of
in like
course,
the
yeah,
reason
yeah,
everyone's there. So like, think what that has done to them.
Horrific. Oh, your head's gone. You're an Athletic fan. Your head's gone.
Madrid players are running up the pitch celebrating. You're sat there going,
Hang on a minute.
pretty sure it's level now.
yeah,
That's
that would
terrible.
Yeah,
Nasty.
it does.
That
it
is
would ruin the-
terrible.
And they're going to be laughing at the
Ruining
players as well, going, ha, we're drawing,
celebrating.
you're
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. Anything else football wise? Otherwise, moving on.
Rob Green can give you a pair of gloves.
Brilliant. Broken fingers. I spoke to Trizzy and I spoke to you yesterday about this. It's
Not a
mental
doctor.
that when you break a bone, it just fixes itself. It just goes, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. This ain't right. Let me heal. And it just does it.
Yeah, but it doesn't always heal correctly, which I think you've got to be worried about waving that
Well,
thing around.
don't scare me. Don't scare me like that. It was a little bit bent, I feel.
Imagine if it just turned into ET. It just mended, but it didn't stop mending. It just kept going.
Kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, became a source of light. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. Thanks for that.
You
James.
needn't be.
No, but I just think
That's
you,
the best
you
thing
do
you
a
can
lot
break.
of sport. You play a lot of golf.
Yeah. That's the one problem. Mate, it's so
It
inconvenient.
needs
Your
to be right.
index finger,
It needs
so
to be right.
important.
I reckon that setup, though, you can deal with that for life.
Well,
I'd sew them together.
What, just have like almost like a double
Yeah, mate.
webbed.
Yeah, like a webbed hand.
webbed finger.
Think about the force you could get on a dart there.
Bit of trivia, by the way.
Hit
What
me.
do you reckon is the most common broken bone in the human body on average?
It's got to be a toe. Has to be a toe.
It's not the toe.
Well, it is.
There's a top 5 and toe's not in it.
Top 5 broken bones in the body. What have you done? You broken anything?
Broken a leg.
Broken a
Broken
leg?
a leg. Broken a finger.
The most common broken bone in the human body. Like on average, what is the most likely
But
bone?
everyone's
you're
like,
gonna
I broke my toe.
Can we refer? The schnoz. The old
I
nose.
think the nose might be up there.
Nose.
Ruby off camera
I
said
think that's
no.
quite rare.
I think nose is right
I
up
think it's
there.
going to be wrist or collarbone.
Wrist is top 5, yes.
Wrist always.
Wrist and hand, wrist and arm, sorry. Wrist
Like
and
you're most
ankle.
likely to fall over.
ankle is up there, yeah, top
course it
5.
is.
Top 5's
Of course
class.
it's top 5.
Yeah, it's top
That's
5.
one for me there, by the way. Just note that down.
Yeah.
You also have to think about age with this one as well.
Hips.
Hips, top
Forms.
5, yeah.
Bosh.
Because
Two
there's
for me
not a
there.
lot of like younger people, but obviously in a lot of older people, it's much more common.
Yeah.
And
How
then
do you even do your hip?
I think you just being
older?
old.
Number 1 broken bone.
Toes.
Collarbone.
I've said toe.
Collarbone, number 1.
Collarbone is number 1.
Number 1.
Collarbone's the most
You've got to fall pretty hard to do
No,
that.
because I don't think you do.
I think it's more
quite-
awkward.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
think
know a
it's quite
single
thin.
person that's done their collarbone?
Yeah,
I've dislocated my shoulder but not broken the collarbone.
but I think
Not quite the same.
yeah,
Ross.
it's not a break.
No, but
is
you know
it?
what I mean? Like, that's why I'm confused by it.
Okay, I like
Because
that,
I
yeah.
think
But I think it
I
is
feel
quite.
like the shoulder will be first.
But like football happens a lot. Cycling, it happens a lot.
What type of thing would actually happen for you to break your collarbone?
You land awkwardly and you're going.
And it just pops. I actually do know a geezer who broke his
force there.
collarbone. Yeah.
And it goes.
Yeah.
Snap.
Snap.
I bet the healing's horrible.
Horrible. You can't plaster it up.
You can't
can
pass
you?
out. It's nice slings.
Wow, you count yourself lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That could have easily
It's going to
been
be
mine.
much worse.
Stop moaning.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah. What is the most difficult bone in the body? to break?
Cranium.
Fibia.
Eye socket.
No,
This one here.
no.
No.
You rib.
The most difficult to
Kneecap.
break, and therefore the least common break.
This one.
Spine.
Femur.
Femur.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's a big ball.
And
isn't
if you
it?
think
That's
the
a-
muscle groups are huge around
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Most protected.
I would have said spine.
You
but
got to
apparently spine's
basically
not.
be in a car crash to do that, don't you?
Yeah, I think.
Or like big shows going off top rope.
Yeah, Mark Henry's.
Yeah,
Mark
yeah,
Henry's.
yeah.
Mark
it,
Henry's.
Yeah.
done-
Yeah,
done
fair.
it.
He
So what you're
suplexed you.
saying is it's most likely to happen within in the wrestling community.
Wrestling
Yeah,
community and I'm going to say strongman as well. They're picking up an Atlas Stone.
Yeah, if you're,
Fall over.
you know the ones. Do you remember the ones where like they pick up the whole motor? They got like a 106.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't think we see enough of the world's strongest man anymore.
Bring it back now.
Bring
I
it
think
back
it's,
immediately.
I don't think it's ever left, but I just think we don't see it on mainstream TV. Maybe, or maybe we just.
who was English? Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall,
Eddie Hall.
Mark
Yeah.
Felix.
I enjoy it one round. All right, we're just gonna we'd drag a lorry.
yeah,
I'll drag a lorry up
By
there.
a rope.
In
Good TV.
Athens. We're in Athens.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm dragging a lorry
There's
up
no
there.
reason for that to be anywhere outside of a warehouse. It's like
Even in a warehouse, you shouldn't be dragging lorries.
no, but what the Atlas Stone was my favourite. Like you said,
Yeah,
Atlas
Atlas Stone
was
was
good.
great.
because that's the one that used to
But
separate
that's
the
like
men from the
tradition,
boys.
isn't it? That's a
But
tradition.
there's also like the you got the bars that are connected to cars, and you have to hold it up for as long as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
before
enjoyed
dropping
that. Or didn't they do the Hercules one where,
Yeah,
where they've
holding
got
What's that?
holding the
Ooh.
two pillars? Nasty.
They got to do what?
Is that, I think it's like an old story, like Greek mythology. He's holding open the gates or something. You basically got like a massive tree here, like a log, and a massive log on your other hand, and you're
So
Yeah,
the
before it
person that
falls
holds
down.
it for the longest wins that round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
mad.
and that's just
It's great
raw
TV.
strength.
Great TV.
Do you remember?
I'm here to see it. I respect that strength. It's
It was
great.
the OG guy, Pudzianowski.
Mariusz Pudzianowski. Yeah.
He was like the OG
Unbelievable.
strongman. Like he's
But
basically.
he was the first strongman to be like shredded.
oh really?
looked
Oh
like
yeah,
a
the rest were
fucking
just.
IFBB
yeah. I
pro.
would worry about what's in the testing. You know, what I mean, if you do the
Yeah, but I don't
the
think there is. Is there
PEDs.
testing there?
Now we're talking about when it was on Transworld Sport. in like
Transworld Sport was elite,
1998.
by the
Like
way.
you could do whatever you wanted.
Transworld Sport, you go like, Lithuanian netball.
I'm on it. Yeah.
All right.
A
Okay.
bit of Colin McRae.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
R.I.P. God rest his soul.
Yeah, windsurfing.
Exactly. Transworld Sport. It was great. It's Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah.
He always used to be on an airplane as well. Do you remember? If you've got a screen and you go swipe across,
Well, it is
don't want to
Transworld,
watch
isn't
Bridget
it?
Jones' Diary, keep going. Transworld Sports just on the end there
That used to be proper TV.
Yeah. Golf is happening, by the way.
this weekend. Yeah,
TPC Sawgrass.
Proper.
Number 8. The players. Is it the major before the major?
It is the
Basically.
showpiece event on the PGA Tour that isn't a major.
Elite.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Which I'm just.
It's notoriously quite a difficult course because you know it's the one with the island green.
Well, the
The
17th.
17th.
Incredible.
It's notoriously a difficult course. Justin Thomas yesterday, if he'd hit a birdie on the last, he would have been 12 under for the round.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
12.
He
There were a
tied
lot
the
of people
course
in double
record.
digits. You know what I mean? I was thinking, I was watching it because I played at the Grove the other day. I was like, I was watching, I was going, you like that.
How'd you
I
score?
Didn't played 12 holes.
We called it quits after 12.
Well, the light called it quits on me. And
Oh, really? Yeah.
then my golf left me about 10 holes in. So
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I thought it was telling me something.
Yeah, visibility's low
Back
here,
to the
lads. I think we
clubhouse,
call
back-
it.
Back to the clubhouse for you.
What hole are we on? The 10th. Time for my golf to leave me now. Right, yeah.
Sun's on its way out. Yeah, I think I was watching. I was thinking that Morikawa was like 11 under.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
going-
playing well.
It can't be that difficult.
But
But
that-
conditions wise, I think as soon as it gets nice and windy up there on the 17th, it becomes crazy.
It looks horrible, that
Yeah.
hole. I mean, it looks beautiful. It
Who-
looks
right, okay.
horrible.
So whose caddy got a hole in one?
Morikawa's caddy.
Yeah, Morikawa's, yeah.
So it can't be that hard.
No, but bear in mind, he's probably a scratch golfer.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's he doing caddying then?
The famous 17th, Island Green. So, you know, Island Green, where it's like, it's just water all around
Island
it.
Boys, yeah.
Island Boys, exactly. How long would it take, do you reckon, for you to get it on the green? Bearing in mind, it's probably
Let's get it
like
on the
1-8.
green.
Yeah.
I was doing him one.
Rainwood, Island Green, 176 yard par 3 for 10 million quid on the line. Sky TV, cameras all over me boat, fans, 30 handicapper, bash, within about 10 feet.
I thought that was faked.
As at
That's a liberty.
No, but as in, okay, no, sorry.
coming out like that.
No, I didn't. But as in, the way it was shot, I thought it was like stitched together.
Oh my.
Sorry, that's rude. That's
You
just
alright?
plain rude.
my first ever round of golf was with you. You
Yeah.
wouldn't do me like that.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
You can't speak to me like this on the day of my 12th wedding.
On the day I hit the green, I Rainwood Park.
I didn't
No,
suggest
you've
that.
been always been
No,
a
it's my
believer.
bad.
He's
It's my
been a
bad.
believer.
Sorry.
You,
Sorry.
maybe
Sorry.
break your other fingers.
Sorry.
If what other fingers would you wish him to break for it to be
Both
most
his thumbs.
inconvenient?
Both with thumbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Both thumbs.
Both his thumbs.
I've broken this right one before.
Yeah, well, you break them again soon if you carry on the way you go.
Sorry. I apologise. I apologise.
So the answer is one shot, probably one shot.
Yeah,
you
two shots.
with
probably
those
big high
fingers.
Yeah,
spinny
with the-
fade. Your usual that dirty duck hook you got.
Yeah, it's true. Duck hook fade. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also bounce off the
Tea With
bridge on
Timbsy, you
there.
haven't even filled me tea up.
Sorry, mate.
You've
Sorry.
finished that.
Yeah.
If us four were playing, who would be the two players? Who would be the caddies?
I'll caddy.
I would
I'll,
quite-
I need
I'll
to
caddy up.
I couldn't.
I'll caddy up because I feel like I'm good at encouragement.
I need yardage. I need club selection.
I'd
Yeah.
struggle with that.
But then I also need you to tell me that I can do it.
Yeah, no, that's where I come through.
It's the blind leading the blind. And I've just got new glasses, so like you know what I mean? I've been blind for a long time, and hopefully this is the
Yeah,
start of something, you know?
Denter's only just found out that he's like quite
Illegal to drive, they were saying.
quite
Don't know if
blind
I'm
in one of his eyes.
Admission of guilt.
Everyone likes a bad boy.
Yeah. Babe,
Yeah, but now,
babe,
Now-
I'm a bit dangerous. What'd you do? I drive about my glasses, don't I? Hey? Hey?
but now you
How'd
can
you like
see
that?
with glasses.
Read that reg plate.
Yeah?
I can't.
Who's that? Who said that? It's not me bird. Oh, God.
But now you can see. Your golf game might go through the roof. You never know.
Now I think it will be make a massive difference in my life.
Are you going to go contacts or not?
You're going to go Oakley's.
What, prescription Oakleys?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
more
Quite
sporty,
sick.
isn't it?
I'm about, babe. You think the Oakleys will do me well? All right, yeah. It's not convincing, but I will get I will get the prescription Oakleys.
He gets squeamish with his eyes, so he's
No contacts.
No contact, no touching my eyeballs.
As soon as they told you couldn't drive, you're like, right, I need to sort this
Yeah,
out.
well, she also said to me, off topic, just done my eye test, told me that I was like basically blind in my right eye, and then went, "No one ever told you you got a lazy eye?" I said, "What?" Yeah, she's crying.
That's bullying.
That's bullying.
Yeah.
So then, and then she started taking like X-rays of my. Like they do this thing where they take X-rays of your eyeballs, basically, like these pictures, and then just handed me a note to give to a doctor.
But what is a lazy eye? Is it
That's
like the
not an
muscles in your eye don't work?
It's not an optometrist's job to say you've got a lazy eye.
I think she was just bantering me off.
She's just like, you got a lazy eye and your breath stinks.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was double bubble. Yeah, so now piss off. Get out of my office.
But what's the solution to a lazy eye?
Exercise.
Yeah, bit of caffeine.
Motivation.
Motivation, bit of caffeine.
Which one? Just out of interest, which one is she suggesting is lazy?
She said my left was lazy.
What are the symptoms?
Yeah, what is the... Does your right eye just start drifting and looking at other stuff?
I don't think I've got a lazy eye.
Me neither.
Oh, why is he so slow?
But now you're like, that makes so much sense.
A lot of
Now,
stuff is making
I can sort
sense.
my eyes out. Now I'll be able to putt better. I can see the hole. You know what I mean?
100%. No, honestly, like I think it's going to change my life, and we're going to find out because I'm going on a golf holiday.
Are you gonna play golf in your glasses?
I will play golf with my glasses. Yes. Got them ones that change from the light to the dark.
Bifocals.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah,
bifocals.
not bifocals.
I feel like
one for one, one for the other. Yeah.
I feel like golfer.
Go see a 3D film.
Even like F1 drivers, I think Carlos Sainz said he was like, if he didn't have his contacts in, he'd be like done. He can't see. And I always feel like with high performance athletes, why take the risk with contacts? Because they do just fall out. Like they've fallen out when I've like played football before, and I'm like, well, this is actually.
You're quite blinky though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Can you imagine? Box. What's up?
Yeah,
I've lost the contact.
yeah, I've lost my contacts. I can't see where I'm driving at 200 miles an hour. What would be
Yeah,
the
but
worst
you've got
sport to not?
visor.
What would
Almost
be the worst?
definitely
what-
F1.
Do you reckon it's F1? The worst sport to not be able to see properly is F1.
Jockey.
Yeah.
F1 will be bad.
Like boxing.
Oh,
Boxing, yeah, you can't see where you get
boxing's
punched.
bad. But what's that one where they ski and then they get the gun off the back and they
Yeah.
shoot?
It's
Modern. No.
Is that modern pentathlon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
impossible because they like
biathlon.
150 yards from the target.
Yeah, that's.
Archery.
That is a crazy sport.
Yeah,
They go, I'd cross
10-meter
like
pistol.
cross country skiing, and then they just lie down on the floor, get
When
a
would you
big
need,
old
when
rifle
It's
out.
unbelievable because you're like, it's the most like anaerobic sport,
Yeah,
and you are gassed.
yeah, and then
And
they
then you've
calm
got
themselves
to be
back down and go.
impossibly still.
But in terms of like jeopardy to life,
F1 is up there with if you
Yeah.
can't see. I just don't like this is the thing. Why,
Or being the
why would you
safety
take the
the
risk?
safety car driver without being able to see.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the point.
The diver.
What-
If you're Tom Daly, and you can't,
you can't.
see.
Yeah, you're banging.
I thought you meant like a. I thought you meant like a
Scuba diver.
scuba diver.
Yeah.
How was
Is
it
that
down?
an octopus?
How was it down there? I don't know, mate.
It's a dolphin.
Look at all this treasure I got.
Being able to
Traveling coming up. You both going to Japan?
Yeah, I'm actually buzzing for that.
Yeah.
Back to Tokyo.
I asked Denz before because he's been some recommendations. So I'm going to be leaning on you for
Yeah,
What
I
to
remember
do.
we're
you said
going
this,
for the Red Bull show run, which is basically where they just drive an insane collection of cars, like
in the streets
in
of
the
Tokyo, I think.
streets of Tokyo. So like
Yeah.
they'll have like a.
It's like a parade.
Do you need
F1
two?
car,
Do you need two
rally car.
caddies?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm all. Come join us.
I'll
it'll be
elite
proper.
if you could.
Oh.
join
I'm
us.
just looking forward to like a nice omakase. You know what I mean? You just
What
sit
is
back.
that?
It's when it's like essentially like 10 course like
Raw
dinner you have where
fish
you have
sort
like
of vibe.
a sushi chef.
All I could think was you and your whiskey.
No,
All I
yeah,
could
yeah.
think of
No,
was
well,
you going.
Yamazaki.
That's it. Last time he's on, he's going. I have a little whiskey every time I watch Yellowstone. Next time he comes on, I'd love an omakase. I'd
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a little.
yeah.
I'd have a
Well,
whiskey.
while I'm having the omakase, which is like a 10-course tasting menu with like a Japanese sushi chef who's like bringing you out like, you know, they'll have a little bit of eel and all sorts. Mad.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll have a little bit of a Yamazaki, a little 12-year Yamazaki. Just
Like that stuff we
Wash
had
it
in
down.
Scotland.
oh my god, special.
Beautiful. drop.
Oh, it was nice. Yeah.
And Timbsy's not even a drinker.
No.
I love
Me and
it.
Trizzy don't drink.
I love
Something about when you're in a castle and you got some little dram of whiskey.
Oh,
Is that what it's called? A dram?
Dram. Yeah. We need the people. We need the people, the fans of Tea With Timbsy, to tell us the best things to do in
I
Tokyo.
then get mad into karaoke.
yeah, they love it.
Yeah, my voice
karaoke
is
as
horrific.
well. Because we said before we need to go to a baseball game.
Done.
We need to do a sumo game.
Is that one
It's
or
a sumo
two?
match.
Sumo.
1 and 2. But yeah, also karaoke.
Also, the running community, you need to run there.
Massive.
You've lost me.
Massive.
The running community in
mean-
I'll do it,
Japan
man.
is
run.
incredible.
Massive. You
They
were,
have
you were telling me about it. The other
Premier
day.
League marathon teams.
So it's like the Prem,
So you have,
but running.
there's a running race that 50 million people watch every year.
And weren't you telling me that they perform on average, like by their nationality, best in
Yeah, they're the-
international marathons out of
They're
any
the
nation?
best consistency in long distance running out of any nationality.
My long distance is 5K on a treadmill. So
you
that end of the sofa, heavy runners, sick runners. Me, I got a stitch.
Yeah, but
Go
you
for
haven't
20
been able
man
to
bus
see
up.
where you're going, lad. Now you're going to be, you're going
exactly.
to.
Maybe I've just been running past where I've been.
maybe
No,
you
just
think you've
lazy.
been running 5K, but you've been snaking
Yeah,
like that, and you've
yeah,
done
yeah,
you've done a
yeah.
marathon.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I heard that also Japan is amazing for like steel, like silverware. Like it's
Mm.
great if you're going to get like kitchen knives or something, and like
They make some of the best
Can never have
kitchenware
too
in the
many.
world, but they got thousands of years XP making the best swords in the world.
Samurai swords.
Samurai swords. So
Our,
you've been the
our
best.
hairdresser's going in September, and he's saving up to buy new scissors.
Just get some good forks.
okay, why forks?
I think it'd be nice to come around here and just be impressed.
By cutlery.
By the
Or just
forks.
by forks.
Okay.
Just
All
off the
right.
beaten track. That's like, I mean, I don't even know what that's like. That's mental. That's mad behaviour. That's crazy.
The game at Wembley last Saturday is actually completely bonkers.
As
I'm
careers
not sure
go,
he is.
Mark Clattenburg has gone from being a proper world-renowned
Champions League
ref
final
to
referee.
being gladiators ref.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
What
He's
a
just-
story arc.
I think it's
Gladiators,
just-
are
yeah.
you ready?
He was
On my
elite.
first whistle.
That guy was elite.
He was better.
That guy was elite.
Oh,
Bring him back.
Gladiators, by the way,
Contenders
was
ready.
such a throwback. I used to watch that.
Gladiators.
Do you remember 50-50?
We watched the.
Yeah.
Did we not? Who watched the Gladiator documentary with me?
Yes, unbelievable.
The Gladiator documentary.
not
They're-
entertained?
Those lads
Wrong one.
originally, they'll break their femur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Rhino.
Wow.
Mm.
Wolf.
Rhino was sick.
Wolf.
It
Wolf.
got, it got crazy.
Yeah, Ulrika
Yeah.
Johnson hosting up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Proper.
John Fashanu.
John Fashanu.
John Fashanu.
Mad.
And then Ian Wright for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It's mad some of the gigs like Dion Dublin doing they get the ex-footballers get some of the maddest TV
They
gigs.
get the crazy
Some of the
True.
maddest
Yeah,
TV.
because they
I'm-
become household names, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Yeah, I'll watch him on an auction show."
yeah.
What's one of the maddest like ex-pros hosting a TV show?
I mean, Dion's not a million miles away. What's he? Homes Under the Hammer.
Homes
Under the
but
Hammer,
it's
yeah.
lit though.
Bonkers.
Stairs
I
leading
love
up to
it.
the bedroom.
That's bonkers.
He
He
also
also brought out a musical instrument.
Yeah, the Jube. Yeah,
The Jube, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Not one
He
person I've
did.
ever seen
Yeah,
play
yeah,
that.
It's his musical instrument.
I have
Yeah.
seen people play it.
Shut up.
I went to a gig and they had one there, and I've got a video on here of me playing a Jube.
Impossible.
I've got a video on here of me
Some
playing
of
a
the
Jube.
niches man
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What a guy, Dion.
I was drumming it going stairs up to the bedrooms.
Stairs up to. Well, we talked about Flaminic. He's a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, yeah. Renewable energy
Oh,
titan.
by the way, Sherla. Andre,
Oh,
he just
It's
walks
ultra
up
marathons.
Yeah,
ultra marathons. He just walks up mountains with Wim Hof,
yeah.
barefoot,
in shorts.
in shorts and t-shirts, walks up snowy mountain, like genuinely in the middle of nowhere, barefoot.
With,
Guy's
he-
mad.
and with
he-
no top on. As
No
well.
top on.
He
yeah.
he
Which I
like
like,
called it
yeah.
quits like when he could still play, and he was like, I've just really want to do this, I don't know, fitness journey.
Mark Viduka, he's now a barista.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he just
I
set
love
up a
that.
coffee shop in Croatia.
I think that's great.
And he's Luka Modric's cousin as well.
I didn't know that.
Are you making
No,
that? I
that's-
never know.
no,
if you're
it's
serious.
actually true.
I joke about some stuff. I'd never, ever joke about that.
Vinnie Jones going Hollywood.
Hollywood
Yeah,
is
that's
crazy.
quite
Gone in
sick.
60 seconds.
Unbelievable. But bear in mind, the gentleman, he is incredible.
I haven't seen the.
What else have we got?
the
Frank
TV
LeBeuf.
series.
He's an actor as well. Yeah.
Is
He's
he?
He's an actor.
Frank LeBeuf.
Yeah,
He's
Frank
an
LeBeuf,
actor.
he's been in films.
He was on Eurotrash.
I think he's in like Theory of Everything as a doctor.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. David Bentley dances at Cheltenham.
Dances at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Great
Excellent
career
horse.
change.
Professional dancer.
Owned a nice little spot in Marbella, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Top.
I remember as a kid, I don't know, I can't even think how old I was, but I mean,
6.
no, like
7?
teenage years, people lads at my school going to the barbers and asking for a David Bentley haircut.
Yeah.
Because he had,
He was
It
like
was a
an
cross
Bex
between a
after Bex.
mohawk
Yeah.
and a mullet.
Yeah.
He's kinda
still
yeah.
got
Yeah.
It was real trim.
Shaved and then quite.
Really tight, and then not so tight around the back, but tight enough. But it would create almost like a kind of a mohawk, but kind of not.
Yeah.
Bit quiffy on the front, but
What haircut
people
did you
were
ask
asking for a
back in the
David
day?
Bentley cut. I didn't ever do that, but yeah.
Bex's mohawk, bro,
yeah.
is
You
the
think
top.
most people have been to the hairdressers
100%.
to get Bex's
At that
mohawk?
time, what was it? 2002 World Cup.
Yeah,
Everybody
Was
in the
going for a
country
mohawk.
had the mohawk.
No banter. This is legit truth. Which footballer's haircut do you think I asked for from probably the ages of 19 to 22. I used to
Oh.
walk in with a photo on my phone of a footballer.
19 to 22.
Yeah, when I was about 19.
That
21,
sounds like the thing you
22.
should do when you're 9.
Yeah, but no, but I'd be like, I want this haircut.
Bobby Charlton.
No, it was a.
Sorry.
No, wait. 19 to 22. Fucking hell. 19 to 22. Okay, is it Chelsea?
Get Bobby Charlton trim up on that.
Is it Chelsea related or is it?
Doesn't matter.
Is it a Chelsea footballer?
No.
Who did they play for?
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal when you were 19? Okay, so
Shamak.
No.
No way.
No.
Can't be Shamak. That's too late.
No.
Earlier.
Had the tightest
But
fade.
see,
The tightest fade and shape up going.
Arsenal. Tightest fade.
What Arsenal player
Walcott.
15 years ago had the tightest fade?
2010. Sorry.
I'm trying to think about who we had back then.
2010. Tightest fade.
What
Van
position?
Persie.
What position?
Left back.
Ashley Cole.
Gail Clichy.
Kieran Gibbs?
Correct.
What?
He had such a tight fade though.
No, it was clean
As
as a
in
whistle.
And the
It is-
shape up as well
It
was
is
immaculate.
one of the sharpest fades
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
ever
consistency
seen
as well.
on
No,
a
Barber
human.
Gibbo.
You know,
Give me Gibbo.
he'll turn direction and you see
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
you see the sun bouncing.
And
off
that was when
because it's so clean.
like the Ultra HD was coming in as well, so you could see every follicle.
And it's tight as it's
Yeah.
honestly,
I didn't have that many follicles to show, but yeah.
it was so tight.
So,
Wow.
Honestly.
Give me Gibbo.
Really nice.
Great.
And he had a mohawk for a little bit, didn't he?
he did have a little
Yeah.
mohawk.
Did he?
Everyone had the little
Everyone
mohawk
had a
back then.
mohawk.
2012 year of the mohawk. I had one. It was terrible.
What's the worst haircut you've ever had?
A mohawk.
You had a mohawk
Yeah.
because of Bex.
No, it was like second year of uni.
Oh
You
I
had,
had
your,
no one-
you had your Rodman hair during lockdown.
I had the
Oh,
Dennis
yeah, the
Rodman
Dennis
head.
Rodman.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing.
There
wrong
was
with
nothing wrong with that. Bobby Charlton, Dennis Rodman, Kieran Gibbs.
Kieran Gibbs. Yeah.
that. Hendrick's
Oh,
favourite players.
Everyone, that was Tea with Timbsy. I hope you enjoyed. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. I didn't even introduce you at the beginning.
Do you know what your intro was at the beginning of this episode?
We're winning the
Right,
we're winning
Arsenal at the
Champions League.
Bernabeu
Yeah, yeah,
next
yeah.
week.
Probably should have been. I've got
Do it now.
Josh
you could,
Trizzy.
You could do now.
Josh-
Everyone knows it's John Boy, it's Trizzy, and it's Dens. You know what I mean? And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bruce. Everyone, hope
Captive
you
audience
enjoyed.
of one.
Tune in next week. I've got some big guests coming up, so stay tuned. Like, follow, all that good stuff, and see you next week.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, facts. Bye.